All right. So I've been trying to make this video like for a few days, and it's much harder than I thought it'd be. So ignore that image. All right. So how to make better images? People ask me all the time, what prompts do you use, Poisenbery? I want to make pictures like you, bro. You literally just type the thing you want to see in the positive prompt, and in the negative prompt, you type the stuff you don't want to see. So this is a teacher, okay, but she's ugly. So I don't want to see that. I don't want to see ugly. So I type ugly in negative prompt, and then what happens? Boom, anime face. She's pretty now because she's got an anime face. So but you look at it and it's like, the quality is not very good. It's low quality. So yeah, boom, low quality in negative prompt, and you click the button again, and then what happens? Boom, she's ugly again. Shit. So we're gonna put emphasis on ugly because we don't want ugly. Let's see what we get. Yeah, the quality it's worse. The quality is worse this time. Worst quality. Gonna do that now. So, all right, perfect. But you know, it's still kind of low quality. She's not super beautiful. What if we add beautiful teacher in the classroom? What happens now? Will she get more beautiful? Oh yeah, there we go. Is it her nose is it's kind of whatever. All right. So what if we want higher quality though? We already low quality. What if we want high quality? Best quality. Going back to the days of NAI. What happens if we do that? I don't like the nose. I don't like this realistic style. Realistic. I can't spell. So you put realistic in the negative prompt. And that's boom. Look at that. We got a beautiful anime girl. It's you guys are making this seem a lot more complicated than it needs to be. You literally just type in the things that you want. In positive prompt, you type what you want to see. In negative prompt, you type what you don't want to see, and then it gives you the image. All right. So the next step is how do you make it? We're at the best quality, and we have the worst quality in negative and the realistic. But how do you make it even better? So all right, this is the part where you kind of have to like be a little creative. So the most simple way of enhancing this is you make it bigger. That's it. That's literally it. It's image upscaling, upscale image by 2. We're gonna make it twice as big. Okay. Let's put this here. Put this here. Hold on. Let me make a new image preview. So I'm trying to make this as simple as possible. I was gonna make another tutorial where I go over like the high dimensional abstractation and vector embeddings for the prompt and how clip works, but I'm like, no, fuck it. Who cares? This is so much better. Simple is better. So look, these look exactly the same. All right. We made it bigger. See, I'll prove it. It's twice as big now, right? But it's still the same. It's still the same. So look, it's twice as big. See. So how do I make it better? Like right? Okay. So this is where a little bit of technical knowledge has to come in play. So in order to, so essentially what you want to do is you want to take the image and you want to feed it back into the AI so that the AI can process it except bigger. And if it's bigger, it means it can shove more details in there. So you get a better looking image. You don't get these pixels. All right, we don't want that. We don't want this. We want this but better. So how do you do that? So the first thing you need to do is you have to convert it back to latent with Vey encode. What is Vey encode? All right, so Vey takes the pixels and encodes it into a higher dimensional abstraction called a latent. If you don't know what that means, it's fine. You don't really have to. But the thing you do have to understand is that the case samplers, any sampler requires a latent. So if you have, so you might be, oh, hey, Poisenbery, I use the detailer node and it takes an image input. All right, shut up, because there's a Vey input right here, which means that internally it's converting it to a latent. All right, so shut up. So it needs a latent input. So latent, we convert this image back to latent, all right? And then take the model and we shove it in there. Take the prompt, we shove it back in there, right? Same thing, same exact thing. And then we need, but wait, it's not an image output, it's a latent. You should know this already. But we need to convert it back into image space. All right? Latent is higher dimensional abstractation of an image. And then Vey decode uses variational autoencoder to convert the latent into a two-dimensional image that we can see, okay? So this is so simple. Look at this. You plug this in here. 1 is too high. I went over this before in my high-res fix, latent upscale, control net assisted tutorial. So look at that. I'm not going to do that because it takes, I don't feel like setting it up. So we're just going to do it like this. Super simple. 0.3. Boom. So it's still garbage. See? So we need a little higher denoise. Let's do 5. Or maybe nearest exact is not a good upscale method. What happens? 5. Are we getting a good picture? There. Boom. There's still pixels. So I don't like this method. I'm going to go to bilinear. This is bad. Oh, I know what the problem is. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. We went from this to this. We went from this to that. So her hair's a little shinier. It's basically the same thing. Like, whatever. But, okay, so when people ask me, hey, how do you make your images? I literally do this, and I do it over and over and over again. Except I do it over different aspects of the image. So this time, this is the first pass. I call this the first pass, where you take the base image, this base image, then you do it here, into the bigger, the latent upscale, and then you just keep doing this over and over again with different methods. So another method that I would do is called inpainting, which I'm not going to go over right now, but I literally draw over the thing and then make a new prompt. And I'm like, all right, beautiful face. And then I do that. And then I might do it again over a different part of the image. Bow tie. And then do that again. And then I'll go in again and do, hey, yeah, boy, that stuff, right? You just keep doing that over and over and over again until the image is really big and it has the level of quality that you want. All right, so if you don't know what a good image looks like, if you don't know the level of quality you want or the type of images that you want to make, there's nothing I can do to help you, all right? That's something you have to decide on your own. So this is basically the process I use. I make a base image, I latent upscale, and then I iteratively upscale because latent upscale past 2 times usually does not work, or you'll out of memory because this requires a lot of VRAM to do. So, all right, do you get it? So you type what you want to see, you type what you don't want to see, and you put that in here, then you make it bigger, and then you do it again, and then you do it again, except you do it separately for each part. All right, so just to explain, the reason why you do it separately each part is because you can essentially shove more detail into it. That's why. So you do like this. It's like a 512 area. Let's open Mask Editor again. So you do like the face. This will be like 512, roughly, and then you'll be able to get a really good face. And then but the problem is it won't always blend in with the, like, you'll have a super detailed face, but then the rest of the image will be kind of like low quality. So you want to go over everything else and do that as well. If that sounds like work to you, that's because it is. It requires effort and time on your part. And if you're not willing to do that, like, I don't even know why you're here asking me for advice. Because it literally takes me an hour to produce one image using this method until I figured out how to automate it. And now I can do it in about 2 minutes. But, yeah. Cool. All right. Whatever. Bye.